गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां. Pranams to all of you. I have been asked, Hindi mein, English mein? English. I have been asked to, you are okay? You speak English, no? So I have been asked to speak on Nirvana Shatkam. And Nirvana Shatkam, I can't cover all the 5 verses. I can cover 5 verses, but it will be just a run through. So we'll see something out of it and mainly focus on the last one. And this Nirvana Shatkam is also called by another name, Atma Shatkam. Shatkam means 6. And Atma to आपको पता है ना? Class over हो गई. If you know what Atma is, then nothing else to be known. But the other name is Nirvana. Nirvana means to go beyond, to reach the transcendental state. And these verses were composed by our Adi Shankaracharya ji. And they also come under the umbrella of Prakaran Granthas. And here up, you can see it in 2 different ways. Either you can take these verses and contemplate that you as a seeker, or a person like Jnaneshwar Maharaj. If you have taken, Jnaneshwar Maharaj has written a text called Amrit Anubhav after his realization. His guru, his elder brother, asked him to write his experience of realization. So you can take these verses also like that. If someone is sitting in his own essential nature, what will be his view of the world? Mano buddhya hankar chitta ninaham na cha shrotra jivhe na cha ghrana netre na cha vyoma bhumir na tejo na vayu chidananda rupaha shivoham shivoham chidananda rupaha शिवोहम शिवोहम. I'm going back into Hindi, I don't know why, maybe because we were speaking in Hindi. So our attitude towards life, or our view towards life as we are going, as life is passing through us, where is our attention? Majority of us, 99.999%, our attention is outwards. Our attention is outwards. The one whose attention is outwards, what is he called? He is called Hiranyagarbha. Not Hiranyagarbha, sorry, Hiranyakashipu. He is called Hiranyakashipu. Because abhi Narasimha Jayanti gayi hai, just now it has passed by. So that thought is coming. I'm not going to go into that. But anyone who is extroverted, thinking about all the objects of the world, looking at relationships, looking at possessions, our Swamiji talks about it as Sukha Kachra and Gila Kachra. Those who can, if you don't understand Hindi, dry garbage and wet garbage. What is dry garbage? All the possessions are dry garbage. Carpet, laptop, phone, this, that, everything. And what is wet garbage? all the relationships are wet garbage. And now be ready. You asked me, you blame him. So you are going to be banged by Adi Shankaracharya ji. So gila kachara or sukha kachara, wet garbage and dry garbage, both has to be dropped away. And why does this dry garbage and wet garbage come about? Because of our orientation towards the whatever is outside. We are looking outwards. We are never looking inwards. And have we till today been able to catch, grasp continuously anything outside? Can you grasp a day? No. Can you catch the hunger? You can catch, you can fulfill it. After 5 hours again the hunger comes. I can see you all, I can catch you all, my eyes are open, but the moment they blink, you are all gone. Can I catch the breath going in? I can't catch it. The moment, after some time, it will release itself out. So nothing in this outside world, as much as we may try, put efforts, be a master of, like Hiranyakashipu, like Hiranyaksha, like Ravan, they were all masters of the three worlds. Vritrasur, jitne bhi asur liye hain, even Indra, he also can't remain in his Indra seat for long, because sometimes, every now and then, after a period of time, some untowards desire comes to him and he loses the position of the Lord of the heaven. And when we talk about asuras, they have to be removed from the equation because they have brought about so much destruction. Now, those who are greedy, those who are attached, those who are depressed because or those who are egoistic, you see their life, it becomes difficult to live with them. Same way, these Ravan and Hiranyaksha, they were also the same. And why does this outward orientation come about? Because why do we look outwards for solution? Why do we look outwards for being happy? Why do we look outwards to be content? What is the reason? Attachment तो वो तो बाद में होता है. But what is the reason that your senses are looking out? Because that is their nature. That is their nature. Nature of the senses is to go outwards. They have got nothing to look for inside. Whereas mind has a choice to look outwards or to look inwards. But why is it looking outwards for? Why? What does mind want? What does any one of your mind want? If you take your whole spectrum of life, what do you want out of your life?
Happiness.
Thank you, Amma. Everyone wants happiness. Anyone here who doesn't want happiness? That fellow is also come. उसका लॉटरी निकल गया, सत्संग मिल रही है उसको. We have mom has a cat for 20 years now. मॉर्निंग में वैदिक चैंटिंग होती है, some students come, और इवनिंग में घर पे पहले, अभी 5 साल से नहीं, but 5 years ago, till 5 years ago, the class used to be held in the house. She will be the first student. She used to sit, when she was a kitten, she used to sit in my pocket and the satsang is going on. Itna sa. Anyway, so the mind, all that mind wants is happiness. Now tell me, don't worry about realization. In your present life, when is your mind the most happy? I got the tea. I don't know, you guys didn't get it. I got it. I got it, Amma got it, and I think Suvan Amma got it. You also got it. So few of us got it. It was divine. For how long? For the first sip, second sip, 10th sip, and afterwards, काफी है यार. है ना? हर चीज के साथ ऐसे ही होता है. So for how long can anything satisfy you, make you happy? Only so short duration. But tell me, in your daily life, for a long duration, when are you happy? You know the answer. So tell me. There is a period.
Sleep.
Thank you, sir. When you are in sleep, you are the most happy. Why? You are not having any, no, you are not having any wet garbage and you are not having any dry garbage. And why you are not collecting any wet garbage and dry garbage? Because you are not identified with this body in deep sleep. And at that time, there are no thoughts going on in your mind and you are absolutely in bliss. This is your experience every night. If you don't believe me, tonight you check. Swami ji, नींद में तो कोई है पता ही नहीं होता है. I don't know if I'm sleeping. Okay, wake up and then check. See? So you have a data, and what is that data? When there are no thoughts in the mind, I am at my happiest. Our scriptures say, our masters say, if you can remain awake while sleeping, meaning who is sleeping? The mind is sleeping. You are not sleeping. If you can remain awake and while the mind sleeps, you can be permanently, forever and ever and ever, you can be happy. See? So what is your experience in deep sleep? Mano, buddhya, hankara, chitta, ninam. In your sleep, when you are sleeping, you are not the mind, you are not the buddhi, you are not the ego, you are not the thoughts. You are nothing. Nothing of this equipment, none of these equipment, nor the senses, nor the past, nor the future. Na cha shrotra jivhe, na cha grana netre. Na cha shrotra jivhe. Basically, in these words, what he's saying is, all the five senses, all the five organs of action, five senses are seeing, hearing, touching, feeling, tasting. You know all this. And what are the organs of action? Speech, hands, legs, genitals, and anus. These are the five organs of action with which we interact with the world. With these five senses, we take in the world. And where does all this data go? To the mind. So, all these 5 plus 5, 10, all of these I am not in the deep sleep. So also, if I can remain awake in the deep sleep, I am not any one of these. अच्छा ऐसे भी होता है. ऐसे कौन है? Any example? Masters are like this. Great masters, realized masters like Ramakrishna Paramahansa, for example, around Maharishi. But Ramakrishna का example ले लो, भगवान रामकृष्ण परमहंस जो कलकत्ता से थे. So he was always in deep meditation. They had to feed him Rasgulla to keep bringing him down to the earth. His mind, to bring him down to the earth, so that they could ask him questions, so that he could respond to them and give them solutions to their difficulties in the sadhana or whatever. What his view of the world was. Because if someone is in samadhi all the time, you will ask the questions, but no answer will come. So, mano buddhya hankara chitta ninaham na cha shrotra jivhe na cha grana netre na cha vyoma bhumir na tejo na vayuhu. And here it says in the third, neither I am the sky, nor the earth, nor the fire, nor the air. So meaning what? In other words, यहाँ पे 4 ही लिया है, only 4 elements they are taken. There are 5 great elements. What are the 5? पंच महाभूत क्या बोलते हैं? Space. From the space came, what came? Air. From the air came fire. From the fire came water. From the water came earth. From the earth came aushadhi. From all the plants and everything. And then came life. That is, different forms of life came about. So here, the one who is contemplating on the Atma, or the one who is being the Atma, the conscious principle, he is saying, I am not the 5 senses, I am not the 5 organs of action, I have no cognition of these 5 great elements also. In deep sleep, do you know space, air, fire, water, earth? Nothing. So same is there also. Therefore, then who am I? Question is, then, कुछ भी नहीं है, no data available. Then who am I? Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham. I am of the nature of Shiva. First it says Chit Ananda Rupa. I am the self-knowing blissful principle. That is my Swarup. That is my nature. That is my form. A form matlab don't take a shape. There is no shape in deep sleep, but you are happy, isn't it? Same thing is in meditation also. Same thing is in a realized master also. And Shivoham Shivoham. I am of the nature of, that is a Ghisapita answer. I am of the nature of Shiva. I am of the nature of auspiciousness. Shiva means auspicious. I am not Shavoham Shavoham. Deep sleep, what are you? Shavoham Shavoham. Because you are almost dead, because you don't know yourself. But here we are, Shiva. I am the conscious one. I am the auspicious one. Sun is auspicious because it removes darkness. Whatever is auspicious, it will remove darkness. Whatever is auspicious, it will bring a smile to your face. Whatever is auspicious, wherever there is auspiciousness, there cannot be strife, grief, agitation, irritation, not possible. That is the beauty of this auspicious principle. Shivoham, Shivoham. I can go more into detail. Let's go to the next one. Na cha prana sainyo na vai panchavayuhu na va sapta dhatur na va panchakoshaha na vakpani padam na chopasthapayuhu chidananda rupaha Shivoham Shivoham Chidananda Rupaha Shivoham Shivoham Na cha prana sanjyo na vai panchavayuhu. Neither I am the vital breath. What is that? If I come to any one of you who is which one I should catch? Naak pakado. You catch the nose. Don't allow that fellow to breathe. What will happen? Save me, save me. This is what our Vivekananda, when he was a young boy, he went to Ramakrishna Paramahansa and he says, have you seen God? He says, yes. He says, can you show me? Come. Where are you taking me? You want to see God? Come. And he took him to the Gangaji and that patte se hai Ramakrishna Paramahansa. But so much strength, and Vivekananda was solid. He was a bodybuilder, weightlifter. He caught his head, put it under the water, and he did not. He is trying to escape from the grip of Ramakrishna Paramahansa, but he did not allow. And when he saw that he is just about to go loose, he pulled him out. I asked you to show me God and you are trying to kill me. He said, tell me, what were you thinking? Forget about it. God, I'll show you. Don't worry. Tell me, what were you thinking when you were under the water? He says, I wanted to breathe. Was there any other thought other than breath when you were under the water? No. When you think of God in that manner, God will present himself to you. Then you will realize God. See? But we, on a daily basis, koshish karo. Saans mat lo. Don't breathe for some time. Yeah. It is a sadhana. First thing that will happen is all the unwanted thoughts from your mind will go away. Our Panchadashi says, क्या बोलती है? Pranavam dirgha uccharyam manorajyam viliyate. If you chant the Pranava mantra, Om, Om, खींचते रहो. In the initial stages, it will be only for 5 seconds. As you keep practicing, it will go to 1 minute, 2 minutes it can take, those who have capacity. For that period of time, you are awake and there are no thoughts in your mind. Anyone who has कि मेरा मन कंट्रोल में आता है, it is persecuting me, start doing this mantra in this manner how I just said. Where should be your attention? Only on the breathing out. Do not focus on breathing in. Breathing in is a reaction. So ओम ओम पहले धीरे धीरे छोटा छोड़े, बट जैसे जैसे लंबा होता जाएगा कोशिश करो, मेक इट लॉन्गर. So न च प्राण्यो संजो न वही पंचवायु. This air which goes in, everything is air. At 12 fingers away from your nose, it becomes pran. Then when it enters, it goes and becomes the pran, apan, udan, saman, vyan. So one thing, each air, when it goes and bifurcates, just like your hand comes down and becomes 5 fingers, the air goes into your nose and it becomes 5 and takes care of the various functions of digestion and hiccups and nourishment and taking the blood around the body, etc., etc. Defecation. And also, Udan Vayu, for example, it helps you in throwing it out. It is always moving upwards. Now, either you use it for hiccups. याद आ गया, कौन आ रहा है भैया? So that is because of Udan Vayu. Sneeze is because of Udan Vayu. Coughing is because of Udan Vayu. And when this Udan Vayu starts rising upwards without any obstruction, it is helpful in your spiritual sadhana. How long is this possible? As long as you are the body. But he is saying, I'm not the pranas. I don't care whether pranas are there or not there. Why? He has realized he is the all that there is. I am the, in the previous verse we saw, he said, I am the Chidananda Swarup. I am the infinite principle. So, and न वही पंचवायु न वा सप्त धातु न वा पंचकोशः. सप्त धातु क्या होती है बताओ? Sapta dhatu is just like the world has gone, is made by Pancha dhatu called Pancha Mahabhut. This body is made up of Sapta dhatu. What is that? Bones, blood, bone marrow, phlegm, urine, fecal matter. All these 7 things have majja, tissue and sinew, all that, and fat. सब उसका एक word है in Sanskrit, इतना याद नहीं होता. But you understand, these sapta dhatu go into making the body. I am not that. Then nava panchakosha. People keep saying, you are, not only keep saying, they keep telling you, please tell yourself, I am not the body, I am not the breath, I am not the mind, I am not the intellect. And we keep talking about it, and whatever you talk about, you start thinking about it more and more. If you say, I am not the body, what is the thought in your mind? Body. The mind says, Acha, you don't want to be the body. Come, I'll give you the body thought. Because body is the important there. I am not the breath. Acha, breath ke upar baar baar dhyan ja raha hai. If I tell you, don't think of Coke. Now, you'll keep thinking of Coke. That is the problem. That's why the psychiatrists in Western countries, they don't function. They make you repeat your problems again and again and again and again. Oh, that is not the solution. Because repetition of a thing, if it is divine name, Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, may be a possibility because it represents something higher. But यहाँ पे आप क्या बोल रहे हो? I am not the body. I am, it is always there, I am. Not, कभी है, कभी नहीं है, वो भी चलता है. But main object क्या है? Object is body. Mind says, this fellow wants body. He'll keep bringing the thought of body again and again. So यहाँ पे it says Nava Panchakoshaha, that I am not any of these sheaths. These sheaths are the ones through which I am functioning, but I am not the sheath. Just like car is for my utilization, I use the car to come to this destination, but I am not the car. अरे कार वहां पे बाहर पार्क करके आप अंदर आ गए, नहीं, I want to bring the car inside. Is it possible? But this is what you do with your body. नहीं स्वामी जी, हमने तो कभी नहीं किया ऐसे. We have never done like this. Tell me, did you not bring yesterday's body into today? Did you not bring yesterday's pain in the body into today's body pain? Did you not bring yesterday's husband into today's husband? Swamiji, then I'm free. Yes. So we have brought all the gila kachara from yesterday, all the sukha kachara from yesterday. In that sukha kachara comes the body also. Pancha koshas are part of sukha kachara. And the attachment to this body is the gila kachara. You understand? So what are we doing? Yesterday's body is not equal to today's body. Already 24 hours have gone. Things have changed. Cells have changed. Health has changed. Thoughts have changed. Everything is changing. In 7 years, everything changes in this body. So, if everything is changed, then why are you insistent that the one who was yesterday is the same today? This is what he's saying, na va panchavayu. We are so identified with this panchakoshas of this body, breath, mind, intellect, that we are not ready to let go or grow out of these panchakoshas to be the conscious principle, to be the Chidananda principle that is our true nature. Na vakpani padam na chopastha payuhu. Neither I am on the organ of vak means speech, pani padam, nor the organs of holding. Achha, यहाँ पे he is taking the 5 organs of action. Na vak pani padam na chopastha payu. These are the 5 organs of action. Remember 5 organs of action? Speech, hands, legs, genitals and anus. These are the 5 organs of action with which we interact with the world. We hold the world, we catch the world, we move towards the world with the feet, etc. And therefore, if I am not all these, then who am I? This is from a seeker's point of view. Then who am I? I am the Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham. If I am the auspicious one, I cannot be the one. All the 6 lines above, the examples that are taken, I cannot be them because there is an error in every one of them. If fire is there, the water can come and douse it. If water is there, the fire can come and evaporate it. It's not perfect. The panch koshas are not perfect. The 5 senses are not perfect. Nothing that we have talked about till now is perfect. But as Chidananda Roop, when I take that to be myself, I am perfection personified. I cannot fall from that pristine position, that immaculate position that I am. Continuing. न मे द्वेष रागौ न मे लोभ मोहौ मदो नैव मे नैव मात्सर्य भावः न धर्मो न चार्थो न कामो न मोक्षः चिदानन्द रूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं चिदानन्द रूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं. If you want to go to any temple, not want to, if you go to any temple, if you go to any altar in your house every day, light the lamp, there's one thing that we must always ask the Lord. Let there be no hatred in my heart towards anyone. See, let there be no. Na me dvesha rago. Dvesh is dislike. See, rag is like, attachment, which comes because of attachment. देखो अपने जीवन में when we say destiny, 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 how does destiny appear in your life, present itself in your life? Joy and sorrow, likes and dislikes. Why you like banana and I don't like banana? कोई reason ही नहीं है. You come across someone and immediate connection. Someone, 20 years you have been going with them, but if the moment that fellow comes, you want to run out of the room. Why? Why? Pata nahi. I don't know. I cannot handle that. Certain rooms, ऐसे हो जाता है ना. Why you like, I don't know, bitter gourd? Do you eat bitter gourd? Yes. Tamilian? South Indian? इसलिए अच्छा लगता है. वो तो फ्राई करके खाते हैं. उसके केरला में they slice it and then deep fry it, and I like. Sri Lankans also eat like that. I like it. But some people just can't handle it. See? So there is no rhyme or reason why you like something and why you dislike something. Some likes and dislikes are cultivated. Some are, you are born with them, man. You don't know why. But I don't know. But this person who is established in the truth or who is contemplating on being the truth as a seeker, he has got no place for dvesh and rag, no place for likes and dislikes. Why? Our Bhagavad Gita says, Bhagavan Krishna says that you must remain equanimous. Sukha dukkha samay kritva labha labho jaya jayo tato yuddhaya yuddhasva na shochati na kankshati. So in sukha dukh, remain undisturbed. Don't get excited, don't get depressed. Sukha dukkha samay kritva labha labho. In gain and loss, remain. Don't get disturbed. ठीक है, आज आ रहा है, कल चला जाएगा, कल आज चला गया, कल कुछ आ जाएगा. It goes on. It goes on. A simple example, if you are at work or you are in exam, when you are young, we are hungry, but project is there, exam dena hai. Thodi der ke, if you remain undisturbed by the hunger, after some time the hunger goes away. You have all experienced that. Bladder pressure is also similar. For some time it is there, then you don't react to it, don't think about it. For some time it will go away. Then it will come back with even greater pressure. That's different. That's a different matter. But initially it will go away. So here he says, na me dvesha rago, na me lobha moho. That there is no gain and loss. I'm not affected by gain and loss. I'm not affected by likes and dislikes. Mado naiva me naiva matsarya bhava. Neither do I have pride nor feeling of envy and jealousy. Meaning, I am free from kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsarya. In other words, I am free of all duality, all opposites. So when he is taking only dvesha raga, raga dvesh, this is duality. Lobha moha, this is duality. Okay. So this whole world is only presenting itself in opposites. Day and night, inside, outside, back, front, up, down, man, woman, God, goddess. So everything, light and dark. See? So I am not influenced by any duality, in other words. Na dharmo, na chartho, na kamo, na moksha. Neither I am affected by what is my duty and what is not my duty. अरे ऐसा ही कर लिया तो then how will our family function? कैसे होएगा? This is for the one who has worked out that the only purpose of life is to attain Nirvana, to be the self. It is not for the half-hearted person who doesn't have the courage to follow these diktats. And if You are half-hearted. Shankaracharya is not. You start slowly, strength will come to be established in it, to think in this manner. The whole purpose of our scriptures is to make you unlearn what you have considered yourself to be and to learn to what you are actually. That's the whole purpose, system. And what you are seeking, happiness is your nature. But हम ढूंढ रहे हैं कहाँ पे? चीज़ों में, लोगों में, बाहर ढूंढ रहे हैं. और हमारा our nature is happiness, but we are searching it outside. So our scriptures, our masters, some masters teach scriptures, some masters create situations in your life. So those are Avdut Maharajas. They create situations in your life so that you learn the lesson. Teachers like us, we teach from the scriptures. अपना दिमाग क्यों लगाना यार, जब पहले से भगवान ने लगाया हुआ है कि नहीं? माथा कपची क्यों करनी है? तो यहाँ पे होते हैं न धर्मो न चार्थो. तो I am not under the diktats of the dharma dharma. So who this me? Not this me who is considering himself to be the body. This me who is Chidananda Swarup, who is Atma Swarup. Atma is free from doing and not doing. Nachiket ji asked, you remember Kathopanishad, some of you? Nachiket, there the young boy Nachiket, he goes to the door, to the Lord of Death, and the Lord and waits for 3 days, and the Lord says, ask me 3 boons. He asks, I tell you the last one. He says, I want to know anyatra dharmat, anyatra asmat krita kritat, anyatra bhutacha bhavyacha. So I want to know that which is beyond dharma adharma, that which is beyond doing and not doing, that which is beyond past and future. And I want to know that as you see it right now. Don't tell me from the books. Don't tell me what you have heard from someone before. I want to know what you see at this moment, that which is beyond all these opposites. वही चीज यहाँ पे आ रही है. न धर्मो न चार्थो न कामो न मोक्षः. न कामो न मोक्षा, that there are 4 purusharthas: dharma, artha, kama, moksha. See, dharma is the foundation. Matru devo bhava, pitru devo bhava, acharya devo bhava, अतिथि देवो भव. हम इतना सुन के खुश हो जाते हैं, अरे हम तो धर्म का पालन कर रहे हैं. पर इसका मतलब क्या है? फॉर एनी चाइल्ड, फर्स्ट गुरु इज द मदर. As the child becomes a teenager, the next teenager, or as he grows up, 6, 7, 8 years, the guru is the father. Thoda discipline. From the beginning, if the child has got no mother, development, psychological development is not there. First, the child must learn is fearlessness and being completely accepted as he or she is, and that only a mother can do. नहीं तो छोटे से बच्चे को फादर के बाद तो straight away he'll start disciplining that fellow. In some houses, mothers are wearing the pants. So that Nachiket, he is asking that which is beyond dharma, dharma, past, future, doing and not doing. Here also we are talking about the same, the 4 purushas: dharma, artha, kama, moksha. And we are talking about that the mother is the guru, the father is the guru second. Then he's sent, because parents will only spoil. And children will never learn from the parents. So they are sent to the guru. What does guru do? Does he spoil them or discipline them? Discipline what? Not only the body and their habits, but he teaches them how to discipline the mind. He transforms their vision of the world. And what is that transformation? Atithi Devo Bhava. That any person who comes in your presence, he is the representation of the divine. It's not Atithi jo darwaza khol ke andar aa gaya. वो अतिथि नहीं है. Anyone who comes into your mind, whether when you are imagining or in physically, he is a representative of that God, or God is expressing through that, he is a divine person. This transformation of vision, only a Guru Maharaj by his own Shakti, or by his own teachings, by his unique ways, there are different paths, or by teaching the scriptures. Here we are studying the scripture. So this transformation in vision comes about, provided you implement it. And what is the implementation? Implementation is right here and now. नहीं स्वामी जी आपने बहुत अच्छा बोला, अब कल से हम ऐसे सोचना शुरू करेंगे. We will start contemplating like this from tomorrow. We will listen to the YouTube again. No. You have to listen to it right now with complete alertness, so that whatever shift needs to take place happens right here and now. In Kenopanishad, that student goes, he says, what is that power? What is that? Keneshitam. What is that power which makes the eye see, the five senses function, and the mind function, and the breath function? The teacher says, simple, second verse. He says, it's the eye of the eye, the nose of the nose, the tongue, the speech of the speech, the mind of the mind. He says, sir, I asked you simple question. Why are you making it more complicated? The teacher in the second verse, it says, this is how my teacher taught me. I am also teaching the same. I don't know any other way. Meaning, you have to learn. I cannot teach, because Chidanand, who can teach Chidanand? Nobody can teach Chidanand. Nobody can teach Atma. You are already that. How can I teach that which you are already? So the student, while listening, gets transported. His mind stops. While listening, his mind calms down. While listening, the thoughts of the teacher or the scriptures, they are guiding his mind towards the substratum, the foundation that he is. And in that contemplation, suddenly, it just as quickly as you can change roles from being a husband to a father. कितना टाइम लगता है? लगता ही नहीं. कोई साधना करनी पड़ी थी? नहीं. Like that, from being an individual to being the infinitely divine consciousness. So you are individual consciousness, and to be the divine consciousness, it's instantaneous. It doesn't require, no doing can bring it about. Only your availability has to be there. And that our scriptures say, that availability, we become available to it while doing Shravanam. If you have not done Shravanam properly, then you go into Mananam and Nididhyasanam. But you are delaying the process. But if you are listening attentively, our scriptures say, the one who is speaking, the words are not important. The words are in the mouth. But a dead person also has a mouth. अगर मैं बड़ा बच्चों के साथ जैसे करते हैं, कुछ समझ आया क्या? नहीं आया. तो क्या हो रहा है यहाँ पे? The words are coming to you, but they are riding on the consciousness that I am. The words are received by you because of the consciousness that you are. If you are not conscious and I am not conscious, this communication cannot take place of speaking and hearing. So what speaking will come and go, hearing will come and go. What remains common? Consciousness. Individual self, infinite self. Self is the common factor. Individual and infinite, these are two adjectives. You understand? So when consciousness of the speaker meets the consciousness of the student, the Guru Maharaj, realized masters, when they speak, they are speaking from being that. Now we have to get out of the way, meaning the ego has to get out of the way. For that purpose, we are listening to Nirvana Shatkam. So that while listening to the teacher, while being in the presence of the Guru Maharaj, And that Guru Maharaj is not the speaker. That Guru Maharaj is the consciousness within, who is appearing as the teacher outside or the scripture outside. And suddenly, bang, from one moment to the next. How much sadhana a wave needs to do to realize it is water? नहीं यार मेरे को I need to do all the 64 asanas. My spine, I had to raise the kundalini, then I will be the water. Infinite waters. पागलपंती है ना? Does the wave need to do any sadhana to be water? Then what sadhana you need to do to realize that you are the Chidananda Rupa, Shivoham, Shivoham? Actually, nothing. But हमको पता नहीं कि कैसे नहीं करना है कुछ. We are busy thinking, busy doing, busy imagining. If you can be without doing anything, what was that state? Remain awake while the mind sleeps. कोशिश करो. These two options, two places these options are available to you every day. When you go to sleep, your mind is naturally empty. Try to remain awake. Catch the breath or no, फिर करना हो गया. Remain awake. By habit we go there. Remain awake. And don't complain if you have remained awake all night and you have rested. सुबह उठ के नहीं बोलना अरे यार रात को पूरी नींद ही नहीं आई पता नहीं आज कैसे दिन चलेगा आई थिंक आई एम वेरी टायर्ड इफ यू थिंक यू आर टायर्ड यू आर टायर्ड यू आर sabotaging your own happiness. And the second window to be you yourself is when you wake up, when the world has not entered into your mind. Mind is empty, आंखें बंद है, तुमको पता है तुम जागे हो. At that time, just be the consciousness that you are. Don't articulate anything. Just be. 1 second, 5 seconds, 10 seconds, whatever time it remains. Slowly, the duration will increase. Anyway, न धर्मो न चार्थो न कामो न मोक्षा, इसके बारे में बहुत कुछ बोल सकते हैं. If the dharma teaches us what is the goal of life. It is not to satisfy your desires. It is not to earn wealth. Then what does it teach? It teaches us that the purpose of life is to attain moksha. The purpose of life is to attain happiness. But we get lost in making wealth and satisfying our desires. So what is told? Make wealth. Every youth must produce. We must produce wealth. But then when money is in my pocket is empty right now. I got some dakshina today. I told her, I'll fill the petrol. She said, no, I'll fill the petrol. So abhi spare hai. Huh? But when we have money in the pocket, if she had asked me, Swamiji, please fill up the petrol yesterday, paise nahi the. Aaj the, so I could offer. So whenever we have wealth with us, whenever we have the resources, automatically our desires arise. So here our scriptures, just one word of caution. Do not satisfy your desires. Satisfy your needs. There is a difference between desire and needs. Satisfy your needs and utilize the rest of the resources to satisfy the needs of others. Not desires of others, needs of others. This was our Sanatan Dharma. Nobody is saying don't earn. Nobody is saying don't. But satisfy your needs and satisfy the needs of others. इसको परोपकार बोलते हैं. Be a positive force in the society in this manner. And for that, the more wealth you are, if you have the capacity, ability, the acumen to make more wealth, make, but use it for the benefit of the society. In whichever way. Then if I am not, if I cannot be bound by dharma, if I'm not bound by artha, desire for wealth or desire for desires or desire for even moksha, this desire for moksha also needs to be given up when we reach the climax of our within ourselves. That we'll talk about in the last verse. Chidananda Rupaha Shivoham Shivoham Na Punyam Na Papam Na Saukhyam Na Dukkham Na Mantro Na Tirtham Na Veda Na Yajna aham bhojanam naiva bhojyam na bhokta chidanandarupah Shivoham Shivoham Chidanandarupah Shivoham Shivoham Na punyam na papam na saukhyam na dukkham. I am beyond as a Atma. When I am focused on the Atma, when I am considering myself to be the conscious principle, the substratum of everything, the punya cannot touch me, the pap cannot touch me. The क्या कहते हैं the joys न सौख्यम न दुखम, the sukha dukkha cannot touch me. Then न मंत्रो न तीर्थम, then I don't have to collect merits. हम तो रहते हैं कैलाश 7-8 बार जाके आ गए, चार धाम भी कितनी बार चले गए. We have gone to चार धाम. अभी ये घूम के आई है अभी पूरा इंडिया. She was telling me yesterday, day before yesterday, I went here, I went there. And I was in my, but she was too fast. Before I could imagine Kedarnath, she's already gone to the next one. अरे यार, इतनी स्पीड पे पूरी यात्रा इसने बता दी अपनी. हाँ, but fantastic. But if going to the temples is meritorious, I'm collecting merits and reducing my demerit points because I'm collecting merits. You are still stuck in. You're still stuck in individuality. So, should we not do pilgrimage? Do it, but with remembering that it is He who is functioning here. It is He who is taking us to His manifestations as various Jyotirlingas, Kailash, जहाँ पे लेके जा रहा है. आज वही तुम सबको हमको यहाँ पे लेके आया है. ये नहीं बोलना कि मैं आया हूँ. यहाँ मैं आ गया, गड़बड़ शुरू. फिर कौन लेके आया, क्यों आए, उसकी मर्जी थी, उसने प्रेरणा दे दी हमको. He has inspired us to come here. By His inspiration, hunger comes. By His inspiration, the breath begins. By His inspiration, the sleep comes. By His inspiration, bladder pressure comes. Nothing happens without His inspiration. And this idiot here says, I have become self-made. I am doing it. I have made my life. I have helped those people. I have done pilgrimage. I am chanting the mantras. Even this speech that is coming out of this mouth is by His inspiration. Get out of the way. For that we have to think about Him again and again. कैसे? चिदानंद रूपः अहम भोजनम नैव भोज्यम न भोक्ता चिदान. हाँ, तो क्या है? अहम भोजनम नैव भोज्यम न भोक्ता. Every experience in our life happens because of three things. These three ingredients are required. Tell me someone, you don't. What are the three ingredients that are required for an experience to take place? पकड़ लिया. यही वर्ष है, सोचो. दृश्य दृष्टा. Very good, sir. So, the experiencer, the experienced and the experiencing. तीन हो गए ना? इसको बोलते हैं टेक्निकल लैंग्वेज में त्रिपुटी. In English, triad. If experiencer is not there, experienced cannot be known. Experienced or experiencing instrument, इनका कोई मतलब ही नहीं है. अगर एक्सपीरियंसर है पर एक्सपीरियंस्ड ऑब्जेक्ट नहीं है, फिर भी विचार मन में नहीं आ सकते. The thought cannot come in the mind. If experience is there, experiencer is there, experienced is there, meaning subject is there and object is there, but the instrument of knowledge is not there. मन नहीं है, mind is not there, senses are not there, knowledge again cannot take place. तो ये कह रहा है, ना मैं एक्सपीरियंसर हूं, ना मैं एक्सपीरियंस्ड हूं, ना मैं एक्सपीरियंस्ड द इक्विपमेंट हूं. आई एम नीदर ऑफ द थ्री. So who are you? I am other than these three. Now take example. We quickly will see this and go to the next one. Waker, the subject. Waking world, the object. Waking body with its senses and mind. The waking instrument through which the waker sees the waking world. Correct? This goes away. Then the dreamer with the dream body and the equipment, and through that he perceives the dream world. Then he goes away. What happens in the deep sleep? Something happens. Okay, you don't know. All you know is you had a good sleep. But the waker cannot go into the dream. The waker cannot go into the deep sleep. Correct? Agree? The moment you sleep, the waker, if the dream starts, the waker has to die in order for dreamer to begin. Then dreamer has to die in order for sleep to begin. Correct? Then who says, I had a good sleep? Sleep में तो कुछ है ही नहीं, zero है. फिर किसने बोला? Do you know at this moment, yesterday you were awake also, you had dream also, you had sleep also? And if you meditated, you had meditation also? Do you know? Yeah, you know. Everyone knows that from birth till today, every day we have been awake. Every day we had a dream. Some of us don't dream, that's a different matter. And every one of us slept. The knower, the person who says, I know I was awake, I know I was sleeping, I know I was dreaming, has to be other than the three, isn't it? So he is knowing that the waker, waking world, waking experience came and went, dreamer, dream world, dream experience came and went, and the sleep experience also came and went. So who is that person? That is you. Which you? Chidananda Rupaha. Shivoham, Shivoham. पर हम क्या कर रहे हैं? We have forgotten that we are Chidanand. And what have we taken? I am the waker only. Yesterday also I was a waker, today also a waker. My yesterday's family is continuing today. अरे यार, dream की भी family आगे ले जाओ. Why don't you continue the dream family also? Why only waking? Why live only 1/3 of your life? Your total experience of life is waking plus dream plus deep sleep. Why you are living only waking? Are you not shortchanging yourself by living only? Either you take that, or this waking is real, then you put dream is also real, sleep is also real. If you say dream is an imagination, because you wake up and say, hey, फालतू का dream था, then you take this waking also as an imagination, give it zero value. But we live very selectively. Only waking is real, baki sab kuch. We are not doing service to ourselves. So take, at this very moment, when I gave you the example that from childhood till today, you know that the waker, dreamer, sleeper came and went along with their respective worlds. You are other than the waker. At this, so when you are awake and you say, I had a wonderful sleep, the one who is making that statement is not the waker. For that one split second, the infinite is speaking through you. देखो, अब इसको कैच करना है बार बार. ये सत्संग में, in सत्संग we can catch it. By yourself, you will only catch, I am the mother, I am the wife, I am this. You can't get out of that. Chidananda Rupaha Shivoham, Shivoham. Fifth one, quickly. Na mrityur na shanka na me jati bhedaha pita naiva me naiva mata na janmaha na bandhur na mitram gurur naiva shishyam Chidananda Rupaha Shivoham, Shivoham, Shiva Chidananda Rupaha Shivoham, Shivoham. Neither I am bound by death and its fear. Na mrityur, na shanka, na me jati veda. I am not affected, influenced, afraid of the death principle. Why? I am Chidanand. I am the all that there is. How can death? We are all afraid of death. But death is only a principle. It is not an event in life. Every time I blink my eyes, you are all dead to me. Every time I sleep, the whole world is dead to me. Death is a principle. Every moment, cells are dying. Every moment, the breath is dying. You eat food, the hunger is dead. See? So death is, we are surrounded by death. But we are only worried about, yaar, marna nahi hai, heart attack. I want to die with heart attack. Why? Suddenly I'll die. There will be no suffering. No, we don't want to. We are the deathless principle, man. So I am not bound by death. Shanka, there are no doubts, or because of doubts, fear come. So there are no doubts in my mind as to what my true nature is, and therefore, and also, na me jati beda. I am not bound by Brahma, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. I am not bound by I am a human. They are animals. I should not touch animals. I should not have this. I should not. No. Consciousness is the same everywhere. It is the Satchit Anand principle. I am everything. Remember, I was talking to you, I think, before the class. के क्लास में अभी I can't remember. तो मैंने क्या एग्जाम्पल दिया था? The mind. Where does the dream world come in the mind? Does it come from outside? Or the mind only becomes the space, air, fire, water, earth, plants, rivers, animals, people, children, birth, death, past, future. Everything the mind only is, isn't it? In other words, mind is the material out of which the dream world has been made. Correct? Is it? Nothing has come from outside. So mind is the material out of which the dream world has been made. And mind is the creator of the dream world. Out of himself, the mind out of itself has created the whole world. And then what it has done? It has entered into the world, and as life where it is possible, and as existence where it is possible, isn't it? So everything is mind only. And what is the nature of mind? Essentially, what is mind? Huh? Dead. Talk about yourself, man. Mind is nothing but consciousness. Mind without thoughts is consciousness. Consciousness with thoughts is called mind. Zara sochiye. Consciousness with objectivity is called mind. Mind without objectivity, like deep sleep, is consciousness. So every night when you go to sleep, you are going back to being who you are. But you don't know that, that's all. So those two windows of opportunity where you can catch yourself. So here he says, na chati beda, that all these different, our scriptures do accept the various varna ashram, but a person who is the Atmic principle, the conscious principle, is independent of that. How? I'll give you one example. With that we'll move ahead. Just like for us, day and night is a reality, isn't it? Every day. In day I can conduct my business of life. In night, I withdraw from the business of life. From the sun's point of view, there is no day and night. अरे यार कहाँ चला गया पता नहीं. No. From sun's point of view, there is no dharma of the day and no dharma of the night. No duality possible. So exactly the same way, from the consciousness point of view, the distinctions are null and void. There's only one. So a realized master sees everything, but his attention, his eyes are seeing, but his attention is only on being the conscious principle. And then the last, the bandhur na mitram gurur naiva shishyam. Neither do I have relations nor friends. Nothing wrong. Relations, what did I say they were? Gila kachara. Wet garbage. So nothing wrong with having friends. But over involvement in friendship and then being hurt, that is also not healthy. So सबके सामने पूरा ड्रामा चल रहा है, लीला चल रही है. किसकी? उस आत्मिक प्रिंसिपल की. Who is that आत्मिक प्रिंसिपल? We all are. because our attention is on the form, so we are thinking we are separate. But actually speaking, we are one. All the waves appear separate because, or all ornaments appear separate because our attention is on the form. But actually it's all gold. Everything is only water. Same way, the Mahatmas, their attention is on the consciousness, not on the form. So यहाँ पे बोलते हैं, and when that is the disposition, na bandhur na mitram gurur, then there is no shishya, there is no guru, there is no friend, and there is no relative. Then who am I? Chidananda Rupaha Shivoham Shivoham. Last one. Aham nirvikalpo nirakara rupo vibhutvacha sarvatra sarvendriyanam nacha sangatam naiva muktirna meyaha chidananda rupaha shivoham shivoham chidananda rupaha Shivoham, Shivoham. Aham nirvikalpo. Vikalpa means thought. Nirvikalpa, without thought. So in deep sleep, are you with thought or without thought? Without thought. So you are nirvikalp. Sirf jagne ki zarurat hai. You need to be awake. Meditation is also what? You are there sitting in meditation, or you are doing japa, or you are watching the breath to create more thoughts or zero thoughts. You want zero. Hota nahi, wo baat alag hai. But we are all attempting to get there, isn't it? Nowadays there is a big fashion to do meditation every day. Our scriptures don't say do meditation every day. The first step is live dynamically in your daily life. Deal with what life is presenting you without doubt, without past or future, whatever life has. What is life presented me at this moment? You all. What I was told, speak on Nirvana Shatkam. हो जाओ शुरू. इसके बाद क्या होगा? पूर्णमादा होगा. उसके बाद फूड विल बी प्रेजेंट. दबा के खाओ. फिर उसके बाद क्या होगा? फिर फटाफट घर जाके सो जाओ. Because that's what life is presenting you. If you say, no, I don't want to go home, I want to see her, then he'll kick us out. So, Nirvikalpa, our nature is Nirvikalpa. It is not a state of Nirvikalpa. State of Nirvikalpa is when we think of ourselves as the mind. Then we want Nirvikalpa Samadhi. एक महात्मा मेरे को मिले अपने इधर, where in Haridwar. I was staying at the Kashni ashram, and one Mahatma, I was on the second floor, I was enjoying my tea in the sunshine, and one Mahatma came, younger than me, came and sat down. हाँ स्वामी जी कहाँ से हो, जैसे आपने पूछा ना, which part of India you are from, which languages you speak, do you have father or mother? यार तेरी की लगा है पीछे. तो ऐसे तुम मेरी छोड़ो यार, you tell me about yourself. As a young kid, 16-year-old, he was about 35 when I met him, 32, 35. He was somewhere, he has heard Nirvikalpa Samadhi, and any sadhu he comes, Baba, मेरे को Nirvikalpa Samadhi में डालो, Baba, मेरे को Nirvikalpa Samadhi में डालो. And he met one sadhu Baba. He said, come, I'll take you. उसको तिब्बत ले गया, without visa, without passport, in one cave where he used to live. Every summer he used to come here. Took him there. हाँ, बोल, what do you want? He said, Nirvikalpa. खटक, हाथ डाला, he went into Nirvikalpa Samadhi. 6 years he did not come out of Samadhi. He's telling me, 6 years he did not come out of Samadhi. And one day after 6 years, suddenly he felt that he is coming out. He came out, looked around. Arey, Babaji ko kya ho gaya? Babaji is breathing his last. And he passed away. He took Samadhi. It was his sankalpa, his effect, or his transfer of energy, which made him go into Nirvikalpa Samadhi. And that 32-year-old is again roaming around India to find one Babaji who can again give him Nirvikalpa Samadhi. समझ रहे हो? उसका मतलब समझ गए? You understood? So that Nirvikalpa Samadhi is only a temporary state. We want to be in Sahaj. You understand difference? Nirvikalpa Samadhi is a state of meditation. Sahaja Samadhi is your natural state. And right now, you are all in Sahaj Samadhi. You may not know it, that's a different story. Studying scriptures, coming to satsang is making you recognize that you are ever awake, that you are untouched, that you are transcendental to all changes. विवेक का मतलब क्या होता है? विवेक का मतलब है कि you are the constant, you are not the changing. You are the infinite, you are not the finite. You are the continuous, you are not the broken. What is broken? Everything other than consciousness. अनात्मा बोलते हैं ना, आत्मा, consciousness, अनात्मा. अनात्मा में क्या आ गया? The whole world which includes this body, breath, panchakoshas. Everything is changing. Waking, dream, deep sleep is also changing. So भैया थोड़ा सा take a chill pill. Take a chill pill. Yeah, all you have to do is just understand that, hey, I am not the changing one. Aham nirvikalpo nirakara rupo. I am without form. Then if I am without form, what is my nature? I am the one who is supporting all the forms. If the wave realizes that it is the ocean, as the ocean, I am supporting all the forms within myself and expressing through all the forms of waves. देखो, सहस्र शीर्षा पुरुषः सहस्राक्ष सहस्रपाद. Immediately a spontaneous expansion will happen. Just like the moment a woman becomes a mother, immediately the milk starts flowing. This is spontaneously expansion of consciousness. Nirakara रूपो विभुत्वाच्च सर्वत्र सर्वेन्द्रियाणाम. वही बोल रहा है. विभु, the word विभु means all pervasive, and sarvatra sarvendriyanam means I am, it's not that all senses are everywhere. I am expressing through all the senses everywhere. What are the senses? Seeing, hearing, touching, feeling, tasting, and mind and intellect. These are the senses. And I am functioning through all of them. Or जिसके पास, when Mahatmas are established in this, then you can be in front of them and they know you like a lifafa. अंदर क्या है, बाहर क्या है, सब पता चल जाता है. They don't have to ask, hey, बताना यार ये कौन है, what is his past? Nothing. Because they are the all-know, as the Satchidanand, as the Chidanand Rupaha, they are the all-knowing principle. Nothing needs to be known. Satya Sai Baba used to, you heard of Satya Sai Baba? He is no longer, he is in Samadhi, he took the Samadhi. But people used to say, so many people come, some people heal, some people don't. So two people, blind people come, one you look and you give vibhuti and his eyesight comes back. The next one you give vibhuti, his eyesight doesn't come back. Why this favoritism? Someone with polio comes, he goes back walking. Another comes with polio, he still continues to limp. Why this favoritism? He says, what can I do? I'm available to everyone. It's up to each one's faith, with what faith they come to me. The one who comes with complete surrender, he heals. The one who comes with doubt doesn't heal. Is that my fault? This is a lesson. Be available to this Atmic principle at this very moment. Na cha sangatam naiva muktirna meyaha. Neither do I get attached to anything nor get freed from anything. So, this idea, jo picture in Bhagavad Gita and other scriptures, we say attach to detach, leave this and get attached to the higher, then detach from that and get attached to even higher. So detach from the world and get attached to the body, then detach from the body, get attached to the breath, then detach from the breath, then get attached to the mind, then detach from the mind, get attached to the intellect, then detach from the intellect, then get attached to the Atma. अरे बाप रे, हाँ कितना अच्छा सुंदर, कितनी अच्छी जर्नी बता दी. So you are telling, get detached from the darkness, get attached to light. Get detached from light and be the sun. अरे sun तो हमेशा ही था. So this journey that we have created for ourselves is not required. बेवकूफ मत बनो जीवन में. This is stupidity. That you are doing all this attachment, and then saying, now I have come to myself. If you do that, all you will get is Nirvikalpa Samadhi. उसके आगे नहीं जाओगे. Because objectivity is still there. You have got a basic premise that I have to let go, I have to detach from everything. There's nothing to detach because you are everything, my dear. In the dream, you are everything. Your mind has become everything, and your mind is expressing through everything as Sat Chit Anand. Through the inert objects, it is expressing as Sat. Through living animals, it is expressing as Sat and Chit. Among human beings, it is expressing as Sat Chit and Anand. That's a different matter. Suguna sees her dog smiling also. बैठा है वहाँ पे? नहीं. अच्छा. So in this manner, so न चा संगतम नैव मुक्तिर न मेया. So there is nothing. We don't have to be free from anything, and we are not attached to anything. It is not possible. Tell me, I'll tell you, with this thought we'll conclude. Tell me, are your eyes attached to any color and form? Are they attached? Are your ears attached to any sound? Sound comes, goes, comes, goes, comes, goes, comes, goes. इतने सारे मैं वर्ड्स बोल रहा हूँ, आ रहे हैं जा रहे हैं, आ रहे जा रहे हैं, कुछ अटक गया वहाँ पे. Ear drum is still the same. Correct? So all senses are not attached to their stimuli. Agree? Now go inside. Is the mind attached to any of the five senses? Sometimes the thought of seeing, sometimes the thought of hearing, sometimes the thought of smell, sometimes the thought of hunger, sometimes hunger का याद आ गया अभी खाना पकाना. But mind also is not attached to any of the senses. Go further. Is the eye attached to any thought in the mind? So many thoughts are coming in the mind. नहीं यार ये कितना सुंदर है, कितना अच्छा है, कितना डिवाइन थॉट है. आई विल होल्ड ऑन टू इट. कैन यू होल्ड ऑन टू इट? वो भी आपको ओम इज अ नाइस थॉट या श्री राम इज द नाइस थॉट, वो भी आपको रिपीट करना पड़ता है. यू कांट होल्ड ऑन टू इट. इट गोज अवे बाय इटसेल्फ. सो I also cannot hold on to any thought. So mind is not attached to any senses. The eye is not attached to any thought. Even the I thought does not remain. I am seeing, I आया फिर चला गया. I am hearing, फिर I आया चला गया. So I also cannot remain. Who knows all this? That is the eternal witness, the Chidananda Rupaha. Shivoham, Shivoham. Yeah, just chant the last one and we'll conclude. Aham, repeat after me. Aham, repeat after me if some of them don't know. Aham nirvikalpo. Nirakara rupo. Vibhutvacha sarvatra. सर्वेन्द्रियाणां न चासंगतं नैव न चासंगतं नैव गतं नैव मुक्तिर्न मेयः चिदानन्दरूपः शिवो दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं. So who am I? I am that Chidanand, the ever self-knowing, blissful principle, which is the most auspicious, Never come down from that stature that you are. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. पूरा कवर कर दिया.
थैंक यू.
अभी किसी को प्रश्न तो नहीं होने चाहिए, पर जब तक खाना गर्म होता है किसी को इन्होंने कहा कि some people have some questions. Swamiji, other Swamiji never answers, so you answer. I said, okay. Hopefully we have covered everything, but if you have any, you can ask.